Hey, what's up, AP Gov peeps? We are back with video number 21, the functions and structures of the news media. So we are going to get into basics of the media and its role in impacting politics. All right, types of mass media you should be familiar with. You know these. Print media, this is your newspapers. And once this was the most popular, but in recent years, especially since the internet came around and became popular in the 90s and 2000s, this has really faded in recent years. So examples are the Associated Press, New York Times, and virtually every city has a newspaper. Some used to have 2 or 3 and have declined. Yellow journalism in the late 19th, early 20th century played a huge role in impacting politics. Think of the Spanish-American War and blaming Spain for the explosion of the USS Maine. Magazines is another type of mass media. Like newspapers, these are also not as popular of a source as they once were. Broadcast includes radio, which was made famous from FDR's fireside chats during the Great Depression, in which he encouraged people to place their money back in banks. And most radio devoted to politics is talk radio, not necessarily news radio. So this is mostly your opinionated radio shows, not necessarily covering news reports. Jumping on over TV, another form of broadcast. This was made famous from the 1960 presidential election of JFK versus Richard Nixon. Virtually all Americans own a TV, and cable news has become more popular in recent years, especially the last 20 years. You have CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, these cable news programs that are essentially running 24-hour news coverage has really become more popular in recent years. All right, the internet. As I mentioned, something newer in the past 20 years. This is the fastest growing source for news, especially for younger people. So older people tend to rely more on newspapers, whereas younger people, teenagers, and those that are in their 20s tend to use the internet as a source of news. All right, let's talk about functions in the mass media. The media is a linkage institution. I can guarantee you'll see this on your AP exam, so make sure you understand this. This connects people to the government. The media also reports news, and they can report political news in addition to events that are happening. The Federalist Papers is an example of the media reporting political events written in the 1780s to encourage ratification of the Constitution. These 85 essays were essentially 85 reasons why the Constitution was awesome, and they appeared in newspapers in New York. The media also reports on campaigns. They can report on the polls of candidates and also the goals or messages of campaigns, although mostly it's about polls of candidates, which we'll talk about in the next video. Candidates can be seen on news programs almost 24/7, especially when it comes to presidential candidates. Their every move is tracked on the internet, on cable news, you name it. You can track down what a candidate did on any given day. The media also can run campaign ads. You'll see them especially in October and November during presidential years. And the media is also a watchdog, and they can report on scandals, they can report on issues, and also fact check. And this became really prominent after the Watergate scandal of the 1970s. The media has really shifted more towards a watchdog approach and checking what the government says. All right, so for some test tips, multiple choice, make sure you know the media is a linkage institution. You will see it, I can almost guarantee you. And for free response, the media's role in influencing politics. This was from 2012, and we'll cover more of that in the next 2 videos as well. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you back here for video number 22, the impacts of the news media on politics. Thank you as always for watching, and best of luck in May. Have a good day.